Hello there, beautiful collective. Welcome. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. Before I come up with the forecasts, I'm guided to do this message, and it feels like someone is in need of motivation, some kind of drive, some kind of fire, and it's like just a little backstory as to why I'm doing this reading. I felt guided to look into the temperature of Mars. And Mars is actually a freezing planet. It's below zero temperatures all over its year. And usually when we would talk about Mars or the influence of Mars itself, it can feel like it's a hot planet, but it's actually cold. So something about the extremities or some extreme energies. And when we're touching something that is very cold, like an ice block, it can actually feel very hot. So this is what this energy feels like. It feels like there is a coldness, and there could be some extreme measures that someone is either taking or is needing to take in order to protect themselves. And that can come in the form of heat, in the form of fire. So Mars in itself is not hot, but the impact it has brings about the need to need heat. Okay, I'll just leave that over there for now, because I feel like that can also be connected to love connections, or maybe a love connection, or even passion in general, right? Passion, inspiration, and ultimately with what I'm saying, there could be some kind of blockage or something that feels blocked. So it feels like there is a plot twist that is unfolding, or something that is unfolding. And while at the risk of going deeper as I do this message, there's a lot that has come up, okay? There's a lot that has come up. I've had to search the meaning of like what Mars is all about, what it's all about, because ultimately we are embodying these planets. If you look at the chakra system, we have these planets, and Mars can be looked at the solar plexus area. Mars and the Sun. So these are the ruling planets for the solar plexus in the body. So if like we're looking at Mars, for example, that is like really cold. The Sun is more of a warming energy, objectivity, subjectivity altogether. And the solar plexus in itself is known as the place where we listen to our instincts, not intuition alone, but our instincts. This is like the other brain that we have. And the solar plexus is where we find the digestive system, our intestines to be more precise, and other parts of the digestive system that, process our food, and also other forms of anything that we swallow or anything that we take in. Okay. I don't know where this is going, but I will keep speaking. Now, I also feel a bit emotional with this reading, okay? Because there's something that feels really cold. There's a coldness that I'm picking up. I'm also getting the energy of a divine feminine, and then there's a divine masculine, okay? Or divine feminine, and then there could be a divine masculine. First of all, there's a divine masculine, and then there could be some masculine energies. Now, this message may be geared towards a divine feminine who is feeling like their hearts have become cold, and this is not something that they want for themselves, or this is not something that they would have ever envisioned for themselves. This could be someone who is used to like motivating themselves, doing stuff. And if anything, your relationships have been there to kind of to challenge you, and then you build up yourself, you go towards your power. And then somehow there's been something that has felt like, it could be recently where something may have felt almost impossible regarding what really is the meaning of something. And this is where this message is coming about your motivation, because there's something that is like, it doesn't really have a meaning, and you may just have to show up, or you may just have to navigate doubts. Now, this showing up doesn't have to be like coming to do maybe a video, going to work. It may not be that way. Maybe it's just about your belief in your own self. Because whatever this is that has happened, let's take out the divine masculine component and bring in something of the masculine. So this is to do with our manifestation. This is to do with, again, relationships. So it could be that you have dealt with situations that have been, it's to do with giving and receiving. So whatever this is, maybe has been on the giving side, or maybe it was supposed to be on the giving side. And then somehow it has left this divine feminine to feel like what really is all this? All right. I'm getting the numbers 2, 7. Today just happens to be the 27th of November. I'm also getting the numbers 1, 8 or 8, 1. And you see somehow those numbers come back to the number 9. So something about the number 9. We are in Sagittarius season right now. So we're also looking at the number 9 and also Virgo energy, which is the Hermit. Then this is where the deeper part comes in, or the more profound part. I was guided to look at Dante's Inferno. Something about the 7 deadly sins, and also the 9 layers of hell. And one message came to me there about, this is where I'm leaving out the divine masculine for now, because I feel like you can apply this as a divine masculine and divine feminine, because somehow we all have these components. But you can also apply this as something separate from yourself. But let's leave these two, somehow they're coming together. But then there's another part of it that feels like it's to do with work, it's to do with striving, it's to do with effort, and also a form of a reciprocity. But whatever this is has left one feeling drained out, or has wanted to leave one feeling drained out. There's one part of the drainage that feels like it's a coldness. It's to do with how much one can give, or how much one gives to group, to maybe society, wherever you're at, how much of yourself that you give. And it's like you have had to work on setting your boundaries. But then it's like with setting boundaries, you never really get a yes or a no that you are on the right track or you're doing the right thing. But this is saying that you are doing the right thing. It may not always feel like you're saying no and someone says, oh yeah, well done, you have done the right thing here, or you have done what you need to do. A lot of times when you're setting boundaries, you don't usually get the go ahead. Especially if you're setting boundaries with situations that have taken from you. Sometimes you hear silence, sometimes you hear some kind of backlash, sometimes you even get gossip about you. But it never really goes on as, yeah, congratulations, well done for setting your boundaries. It's hardly ever like that. Now, this is what comes up as well regarding this. There are the levels of this Dante's Inferno that I got to look at, and the 7th layer caught my eye, as well as the 3rd or the 4th layer. But all the layers kind of caught my eye, but there was something significant about the 7th layer, and it's to do with anger. So something about the blood boiling. Okay, someone's blood that is boiling, or someone that is very angry. Could be more than one person as well. But whatever this is may have also pushed you, or may have wanted to push you. Because you see, when we're setting our boundaries, the solar plexus, I'll keep speaking because I feel like somehow all of this is coming together for you, okay? There's something about the boundaries, which is the solar plexus energy. When you're setting your boundaries, it's not easy. No matter how used to it that you are, or we are, it's not an easy thing to do. But then this one feels to be, because the solar plexus is one of the hardest ones to balance. No matter what we do, it's either sometimes it's suppressed, like in the form of drowning, or it's amped up in the way where we are highly defensive. And yeah, it feels like something has been working on making you to not know what is a win. Like, what really is a win here? And that is because there are energies that are connected to that 7th layer, which is of anger. And they just know how to poke on the button. And I'm talking about energies here. They just know how to poke on the button or they feel like, okay, this is what triggers you, they know how to do that. So this may be a time where you are keeping your eyes open, you're paying attention as well, because whatever this is looking to model up your emotions. And once our emotions, that's what I'm getting, there's a part of it that feels like it could be drowning, okay? And there's a part of it that feels like it could be like amped up emotions, like amped up. It's just like you something feels, and this is where your own transmutation comes in, significant. Wherever you have left behind, you've done the right thing. You've done really amazing for yourself. You need to know that. This may be a time where you are acknowledging yourself even more, because the work that you do, even in this very moment, with yourself, with those around you, is centered on transmutation. It's like you take up a lot of emotions. You're someone who could absorb a lot as well, and then you have to transmute it, and then you bring that out as medicine. So there's something about your recipe. Now with this recipe, you're also understanding the importance of anger. Anger is not something that is encouraged in society, not because like it's a bad thing, but because we easily attribute it to something negative. But a lot of times I've seen crimes happen because of suppressed anger. I've seen crimes happen because of one mishap that we take in order to protect ourselves. And we don't know when that suppressed anger that can come to the surface. I've seen, a lot happen because of emotional dysregulation. So that is why I feel like you're in a place where you're encouraged to actually have places that allow you to vent, or allow you to it could be places, it could be spaces, it could even be places where you just listen, but it's just about some kind of validation, because whatever you have dealt with has been all about, it's like you can't win with this. You can never win with this, whatever this is. So that's why I'm getting a lot of you may have healed from abusive situations, like whether they are like outright abusive, or they have been subtly or covertly abusive, but somehow they have, it's like for these situations you can never win. Yes, you can actually feel my blood as well. It's like there is something about this that feels, it goes to a certain level, and this may be how you are regulating this as well, because it's so important for the medicine that you provide. It's so important for the medicine that you provide for yourself, because whatever this is that could be, it's like you can feel something to be of a procession or a procession. I'm getting a procession as well, but it's like you can feel like there's something that you can't keep anymore. Something that you could keep before, now you are no longer able to keep it, because it doesn't belong. It has never belonged with you. So let's say you have negative thoughts, you have anything that comes up, you just know that this is not you. It's like you have dealt with really bitter energies. You have dealt with sadistic energies here. And it's like when you pick that up, you just know like that is not you. And you are right to say that is not you, because it's not part of your vibration. It's something that has been inserted. So it's something that you're surgically inside. It's like you're making an incision right now, and you're taking it out gradually, because you are seeing it for what it is. So this is where these energies do not like it. Okay, whoever these people are, there are some people that have come to you, and it's a lot to do with giving. And some of them have come with temptations. And I'm not here to say, in fact, everything here is to say, be compassionate with yourself. I'm not here to say, you're doing a bad thing. Here, I don't know where you are at in the physical, but this feels to me, what I'm coming to you with is more of your own mojo. It's more of your own motivation, because whatever you're doing right now is taking a lot of strength on your part. To either, I feel like some of you may be refusing something. Some of you may be, there's something that you could be daring. Even if you're not in the best place, you're still having to dare yourself, because you know that this is the right thing to do. Okay? And this is for you. There's something that you're daring for, or you're daring to do. And you need to know that you are right on track with this. This may come as some form of rejection, and whatever this is that you're doing is also causing some kind of disbelief in this people, this person's eyes. Why? Because they're already, when people, okay, who have been taken up, and this is not about like blaming, no, I don't have anything on anyone, it's actually coming more from you, for you who is listening to this, because it's not about like the capacity for change, we never know. But whatever this is, the majority of it that I'm getting is like a lot of it, they have already sabotaged themselves, they're already in the pit of that, okay, that inferno that I'm getting, and they know that they are doomed already. Whew. They know that they are doomed already, and there's no getting out. So they see you as something of a fragile, it's like, so this is something that may have underestimated you. And now they're in disbelief about the fact that I'm getting someone, this is you, I'm getting that you're okay with starving even. You know, I don't want to say the word in order to manifest it, but I'm getting that this is how you operate, that you're actually okay with not having enough for as long as you do not take something from that situation, okay? So just know that if something has come as a rejection for you, it has not been to punish you, even if it may feel like that. Yes, I'm getting someone maybe asking if they're being punished. But you need to know that situations when they want to pull you down with them and you don't go with them, what happens is they can actually project that upon you. But you need to also, this is where your own awakening is coming in the fact that no, they're trying to cause illusion. So in all of this, you're seeing through the illusion. You are passing the test, whatever this test is, because this test is not coming from your guides. Whatever this test is not coming from those who care about you. It's not coming from those who want the best for you. It's coming from those who have seen your light, and they're like, okay, you're high up there. If we cannot come high up there with you, then we're going to bring you down. That is the kind of situation you have dealt with. It's actually very sad. So there's something that you pick up on, and I'm getting that your solar plexus is so important right now. Okay, it's a lot that you could be picking up on, maybe some kind of uneasiness, something that you feel, this doesn't feel right. But what I'm getting here is not stopping you from going, okay, contrary to what you may feel, it's not stopping you from going ahead. What is stopping you from is actually, it's like you're sorting out something as to what is really, there's something very fragile that you're working with right now. And first of all, it's about yourself. Because you see, when we look at the solar plexus energy, it's also to do with our gut, it's to do with our inflammation. So you're being guided to trust your gut instincts here. It could be regarding an offer, it could be regarding a decision, it could be regarding a path, or something that you're just picking up on. But whatever this is, feels to be working, it's like they're working. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm getting here. Whatever this is working 24/7. So you also have to continue working 24/7 for yourself. You also have to continue showing up 24/7. Like there is no, it doesn't mean that you're not sleeping. Sometimes showing up for yourself is sleeping. Before you sleep, you call upon protection. You could be having a lot of vivid dreams at this time. And it's only a revelation that this is not resting. So just like you go into rest, these situations go into rest and re-strategize. And that's why they continue to be in disbelief about the fact that you continue to, it's like you continue to move in different ways. I'm getting that you have been learning to move differently, or learning to change your plans, or learning to, change strategy because of these same situations that you have been picking up on. So I want to pick out a few cards here because this message feels to be so important even for the rest of December or for the rest of 2025. I'll still come back with these readings, but I'm trusting what energies are coming up, especially in the area of motivation. Now, There's also another energy that is coming up regarding, you know, maybe a divine masculine. Perhaps if you are divine feminine, like you identify as divine feminine, then this could be you. This exchange is like you are picking up on what this person may be experiencing at this time. And the other way around, they are also experiencing what you are experiencing. So there's something that has been switched, where the divine feminine is all of a sudden integrating the divine masculine. The divine masculine is somehow integrating the divine feminine. It may be easier for you than it's easier for them. No matter what it is that you're experiencing, it may be easier for you at this time. So keep going. This is saying to keep going. Do not doubt yourself too much. Do not overthink it. And if something, it feels like you're pushing, a door is not opening, that now is the time to take a detour. It's the time to maybe watch a movie, go out in nature, stare at something, read a book. This is the time to do that. Okay, there are positive distractions that you can work with, right? You can watch something. There are a lot of positive distractions. Not all distractions are bad or are labeled to be like it's a bad thing. No, distractions can actually be a really beautiful thing. So something about this is connected also to Saturn going direct. So we're getting a strong influence right now of, I will name the 3 planets that I'm getting. And remember, they're all within you. Saturn, Neptune, the moon, and Mars. So 4. Sorry about that. So I'm getting 4 planets. The moon and Neptune, Mars and Neptune are somehow working together, and then somehow the moon is coming in. So moon, Neptune. So you could have some connection maybe to, there could be something to do with Pisces, and the era of Pisces could be significant, or something about okay. Now you may want to check this Dante's Inferno, because the first layer talks about a limbo. Okay, so there's something about a limbo here. Whatever this is, I'm getting a stake. Or maybe something that has underestimated you, has underestimated your power. It's like they've taken you on a stake, or they felt like they could sacrifice you. They felt like they could take you. Like they have seen a prey. Yeah, I'm getting something that has seen you as a prey, but little did they know that you're not a prey and you're not a predator. Like you're both the hunted and the hunter. This is what they did not understand about you. It's like you were supposed to be a disguise. You were supposed to be a trap. Yeah, it's like this was supposed to set a trap for you, but then it's showing up. It's like you have been the trap all along. Don't ask me yet how to explain what you have been the trap all along, but it feels to me it's to do with karma. It's like, gosh, there's a bit of disguise here as well. 8 of Wands is here as liberation. 4 of Swords and the Tower. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. Now, that is Sagittarius energy. I'm not sure what planet the 8 of Wands is, but it's to do with travel, it's to do with liberation, it's to do with freedom. So you see, you have a liberation here. You could have some communication, but there's something that is bringing you liberation. And there's a lot of warfare. I'm getting a battlefield. I'm getting victory. So it's like with this victory, you're moving differently. As you come to a pinnacle, you're moving differently. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower, it gives me a sinking energy. Okay, it gives me like a spiral, a sinking. So what you're doing is there's something that you are maintaining right now. And this is where maybe your own rage is coming in, or something that you're having to transmute, or something that you're having to alchemize, is what is helping you to stay on top of this. There's something that you could be observing. It could be in communication. It could be in conversation. There's something you're observing about how awakened you are. And it's like, as you're coming to see how awakened you are having to, it's like this is requiring you to stay low-key, or to move in a low-key manner. Wow. And as I said low-key, I'm also getting low-key, like L-O-K-I. So something about low-key, Thor, the axe as well could be significant. So maybe we're talking about exes here, or something, again, to do with past relationships. You have been freed from a major karmic cycle. My goodness. So whatever you experience here, You could have some connection to Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer. Something about Cancer is significant. And when we look at the tarot, Cancer is the Chariot. We're coming into the year of the fire horse as well by February 2026. So I feel this reading is also to do with the next 2 months. Okay, the next 2 months in the last 2 months of the year of the wood snake are pivotal for you in terms of your potential, and this is not the time for you to give up. All right, this is not the time for you to stop. This is not the time for you to stop or to give up on yourself or to even allow doubt to creep in. Raining on your parade. Oh, it was raining just now. Someone sees you shining. Someone sees you glowing. Okay, you need to know that. Someone sees you get into that thing that you have always, it's like this is what you have always, this has been your right, this has been your, it's like it's been everything for you, but they see you, it's like they see you get into your destination or get into a destination and they are not happy about that. And this is why you also, it's like how they're working too far non-stop, you also have to get up and remember that you have to keep working too far. Ooh. Ooh. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for the beautiful collective before we break down these cards? So I'll title this reading as for the next 2 to 3 months. Peacekeeper, a harmonious resolution. A harmonious resolution is possible. So that is like the white buffalo calf woman, is to do with integrity. There's something that you're smelling here in terms of BS. There's something that you're smelling. It could even be that you can, maybe I'm getting perfume. I'm getting something that reminds you of another person. But there is a danger, okay? There is some form of alarm. There's a bell that is ringing. And it's to do with something that you can pick up. Like it's not your warfare alone. I'm getting this song by Jordan Sparks, Battlefield. Why does love? Is it why does love always feel like a battlefield? Something like that. But it's like, and this could even be about your own self-love journey. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. This is first of all, everything here is first of all about a return of yourself. The fire that you're building or you're guided to build right now, the momentum that you're building, because whatever is happening, Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. The Trader card is like the Two of Pentacles energy, all right, as above, so below. The universe being your resounding board, okay? So you have to speak live right now. You have to speak love. You have to speak. There's something, it's like, picture someone that is singing with all of their heart. Picture someone that is creating. They move with some kind of fire. No matter how really, maybe they don't talk a lot. Maybe you're someone who doesn't talk a lot. But whatever you're doing is requiring you to kind of build up a kind of fire right now. Because what is working against you is either looking to drown you or to amp up your fire. There is that extreme energy that I keep picking up here. But here you are in the winning position. Here you are being liberated. Here you are having victory. I'm also picking up the energy of the star. For some reason, I'm getting AI. So it's a form of an intel energy. So there are some entities that are coming in strongly here, but then they're not winning. Somehow there is a flaw. I'm getting the fault in our stars. Okay, that could be significant. The fault in our stars. So there's something that I feel like you're seeing loopholes in an architecture. You're seeing the loopholes. And it's the fact that at the end of the day, when it comes to purpose and mission, nothing beats what is your light, what is within. So even if you work with AI, for example, and this is not to ridicule AI, but it's something about the loopholes that I'm picking up on rather than, the production of it. Okay, and just to be more, just to clarify that, it's like you can create with AI. I develop my thumbnails with AI. You know what I mean? So it's like there's something that you are having to come back to your essence, or that is requiring your essence even more. And one thing that signifies our essence is our personal chakras, the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus. And when you do that, that is what showcases you. There's something about that you're having to mix up right now. Because whatever this is wiping memories. Or is looking to wipe memories. So you may find yourself casually playing games or needing to go back to something familiar. That is not by accident. That is something in you that is taking you back to something that reminds you of you, because you're picking up on the draining energies. These entities, they feel like they're going to take over. Yes, I'm getting entities that feel like they're going to take over, but you're proving these entities wrong. I'm telling you, some of you are dealing with personal situations as well as something that is really intricate here. It's bigger, but then it's intricate all at the same time. So the Eight of Wands is liberation. Ace of Pentacles is with the Moon card and the Ace of Pentacles. This is where I'm getting like this. Something is connected to also vivid dreams and the dream world. Okay, some kind of astral energy is showing up over here. And yeah, the moon is your own intuition, your own instincts. That never, that never fails you. That is what you keep moving with. And here we are. With the Ace of Pentacles, there could be a new level of grounding that you're moving in. And there's an energy of moving outside of your comfort zone or even the unknown. And yeah, for example, me doing this collective reading feels like it's something that was completely unplanned. So that could even be, this is me being a mirror here. And the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So I feel like this is you creating your own recipe, your own formula. This is you being a medicine person. And I believe that came at the beginning. So there's something that you're adding is like, the way that I'm getting these people observing you, or these situations that are observing you. Remember, when major arcanas like this come up, the moon, the tower, it tells me that there is something bigger than one. This is divine. These are events that are bound to happen. And these events are showing up in the area of the unknown. And this is where you come in. There's something that you're used to regarding your intuition, regarding seeing through the physical, like what is beyond the physical. And maybe this is what has made these situations to feel like underestimating you, because I'm getting an energy of underestimation. So the way that they're seeing your recipe, the way they're viewing you, there's a mixture of surprise, shock. Okay, I'm getting some form of dumbfoundedness. They're dumbfounded, and then a bit of a love-struck energy. Okay, so it's like with all of that, there's a bit of a love-struck or even some kind of crush that I'm getting with all of this. So that means the situations that have wanted or have been looking, because they have been down there first of all. So it's like, it means that anybody who is trying to bring you down is already below you. Right? But then with that, you're also understanding there's a need for strategy in whatever it is that you're dealing with. Because how this works usually is you may find that you are one of a few that see what you see wherever you are at right now in your own world. So it's like as they're looking at you, you do have some crushes. You do have people that are crushing over you. And this is a time where you could be looking to regulate your light even more. And that transmutation is not only important for the medicine that you give, because whatever medicine that you give to the outside, you're first giving it to yourself. You have to first give it to yourself. It's so important that you first give it to yourself. That is very important, because that will be of a disservice to those you are serving, to those you're truly serving, because they want to see you in your whole self. So there's something about a medicine that you need to continuously serve for yourself and serve to others. And that is where your own 247 work comes in. There is no relaxing time. Whatever shows up as a result of that relaxing time, or even the time out, or even the planning time that you do, that is an outcome of the transmutation that you have done, the medicine that you have given. Because there's something going down in the energetic field. Alright, it's a warfare. It's a battlefield right now. Everything is down to energy, and every day there's more revelation about this fact. Whew. What do we have from the life and career deck for the next 2 to 3 months? A prickly situation is here. Ending is here as well. So I feel like with this prickly situation, there could be something of a risk, or something that you have been navigating that maybe has been risky, or you could be weighing your risk as well. I mean, everything that we do is somehow a risk. That's why I'm getting like you moving with your instincts, or you treading this uncharted waters. It's not saying that it's a no, like don't go. It's really just saying to be prepared. Okay, it's really more of a preparation than saying, oh no, hold back. If not, we will forever be holding back. You know, we will never be moving if that's the case. So there's something that you could be navigating here, or you are dropping off. So it could be that you're seeing something and you just be like, that one, no, it's too risky, or I'm not going for that. And keep trusting your instincts. This is what I'm getting. Keep trusting your instincts. The ending card is also coming reversed. So I feel like there's a new beginning that is starting. There's something that was supposed to end you here. I don't know who these are, but whoever these are, it was to do with just taking you, putting you up, and making sure that you are trapped in that place. It could be something that maybe saw your light, or saw what you're made up of, and they felt like they had to hold you where you're at. It could even be a group of friends, okay, for some of you, or even several encounters that you have had. But there is something about what you carry, the essence that you carry, that was supposed to be taken and just be held on there. Just to be held on. Well done. Well done. I just have to say a big well done to you. Honestly, this is huge. Signs. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you're getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. So with the Tower over here and the signs card, this also points me to way before this lifetime. Okay, this points me to lifetimes before. So there are some energies that I could still be trying to get in this lifetime. That's why I'm getting entities as well. It's something that you may have, you're coming to awakening about, like of your power, of your prowess. And whatever this is has required you to be comfortable in the dark, to be comfortable in the unknown. Give and take. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. And at the bottom of the deck, we have offerings. You will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. With the give and take card, I feel like you're coming to an energy of giving and receiving. It could be in love or other kinds of relationships, but you have soulmate connections that are coming back around. Wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries, it is just what you need. I'm getting a strong energy of Cancer. So some of you could have some connection to Cancer, or there's something significant about the horse once again, or even, you know, transportation, medium. So some of you could be mediums, like energetic mediums, spiritual mediums, or you could be someone who carries something from one point to another and you're having to navigate extremes. So you're closing out a distance here, or a distance is being closed out. The trader and peacekeeper, it feels to me there could be someone coming to you maybe with some apology, but they are not coming directly. This could be some kind of payment that comes to you, or something that is being given back to you. And this part makes me feel like this is something that has been unfair or has stolen from you as well. And however they're giving this back to you, they know that they have to give it back to you, because what they are having to face as a result of this is their karma, and they know that they have to pay you back. Someone has to pay you back here. Okay, so let's go for the Moon card. Someone may feel indebted to you as well. Use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusions and blockages. The moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the sun is God, the moon is goddess. And so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So, when the moon appears in a reading, you're often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative. Just dark, not negative, and can show you what you have been kept in the dark about. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased. So take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. And this is ending on page 129, which is 111. There is an energy of, could be a confession that comes to you, a conversation, but something that comes to you. It could be direct or indirect. For some of you, this could be an indirect thing, where you just know that, okay, this is there to return something, and this is where you have to stand your ground as well. Okay, but then whatever this is, ultimately you're having an energy of liberation and also celebration. All right there, beautiful collective. I'm going to stop here for now, and I'm sending so much love. I'll come back with more videos, and do take care. Bye bye.